What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront sort of news related video, and this is going to be based around the live streams that are going to be happening at Gamescom 2016. There are a number of new Star Wars games coming. If you didn't know that already, you must be living under a rock. Many of which don't even have names yet, which is like, you know, a baby being born, I guess. But EA is expected to offer up some new details at Gamescom 2016, which is obviously going to be in their press conference. They're not just going to raid someone else's, and that is happening tonight. What we do know so far is that a Battlefront sequel is on its way, so here's what we know so far about Star Wars Battlefront 2, including the UK release date. Oh, is it actually? How to watch the Star Wars live stream at Gamescom 2016 is pretty simple. The link is in the description below. You can go and obviously follow that, and it will tell you how to watch it. It starts at 6:15 PM UK time. Obviously, if you're not looking for the link, then please don't ask me where it is, because I've already told you. Like I said, it's in the description. Go and click on that now. So when is Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming out? Earlier this month, EA confirmed that it is working on a Battlefront sequel during an earnings call, adding that it shipped more than 14 million copies of the game, most of which were returned after about a week. Get Battlefront for just £15 now in some locations. On June the 12th, EA then confirmed at E3 that EA Motive, a subsidiary of the gaming giant, is working on a sequel to the ever-popular series. This video game, EA Star Wars Battlefront 2, is actually going to be based around the new movies, which I'm guessing is kind of The Force Awakens and the two other films in that new trilogy, which is going to be really awesome to see, because that is what people wanted for this current Battlefront. It's early days for a specific Star Wars Battlefront 2 release date, so I can't give you an exact time and location and which day it's going to be on and how the sun's going to be positioned, but the game wasn't listed on EA's announced titles for its 2017 fiscal year, which ends in March 2017. This means that Battlefront 2 will be launched anytime from April next year onwards, although we expect it to be later in the year, around the time that Episode 8 will be coming out. We'll most likely have one Star Wars title a year for the next 3 to 4 years, said Blake Jorgensen, EA's chief financial officer. Now, as a gamer and a Star Wars fan, which I'm kinda guessing you are considering you're on this channel, if not, then please turn left at the next exit and leave. You're probably interested in what some of those aforementioned games will be and what they will look like. Here's a brief list of new Star Wars games which are coming. There's never been a better time to be a Star Wars fan, said EA, with Visceral Games, DICE, Capital Games, BioWare, Motive and more, all working on Star Wars secret projects. Star Wars VR, we're loving the amount of cool VR things going on, including the awesome HTC Vive headset. Like, I've never really used it, I think it's pretty cool though. Where you will be able to virtually hold a lightsaber at long last, so you'll be able to slash people down and stuff like that. With the upcoming Star Wars VR experience, which will come to PlayStation later in 2016, that's kind of the X-Wing mission that we seen at, I think it was E3. There's also a Battlefront VR experience, which is being developed for the Vive. It's called Star Wars Trials on Tatooine. I think a lot of people have already played that and said it is an amazing game and it looks so cool and it's great for Star Wars fans like yourself. New Star Wars game in 2018, which is coming from Visceral Games. VR aside, EA will follow up the Battlefront sequel with a new Star Wars game, which is, at the time of this video, unknown. Like I said, like a baby, like a fetus, basically just growing. What we can tell you is it's in development at Visceral Games, which has produced Battlefield Hardline and Dead Space. Battlefield Hardline was kind of, you know, the letdown of the Battlefield series, so that's really promising. The creative director for the game is Amy Hennig, who led the Uncharted series at Naughty Dog until March 2014. That was a really cool series, so maybe we do have a bit of hope. It will supposedly be a third-person action game, and if I don't get a lightsaber, then I'm going to be pretty pissed. Star Wars third-person action game coming from Respawn, and it seems there isn't just one Star Wars third-person action game coming. Obviously, because I've just told you about one, now I'm telling you about a new one. As EA have confirmed that Respawn is making one as well. It will be an all-new third-person action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe for you to wield lightsabers and slash down clone troopers. That's just a lie, I'm making that up, but there is a game coming. With a new team led by Stig Asmussen, that's the one. We get to see what they can do when you combine a great attention to gameplay with the power of Star Wars. And EA said that, obviously, not just some random Billy Bob on the corner of the street. Let me know down in the comments section if you will be watching this Gamescom live stream. I might have it on in the background and kind of, you know, pick up on a few small details while I'm doing little bits and bobs. But I'm not going to, you know, fully zone in on it and stare at the screen for like 10 million hours. Smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Axrora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Pokemon. I'm only joking, obviously all things Star Wars. Other than that, may the Force be with you.